So perhaps building on what we've been working with already. And yeah, so we'll continue that sort of sense of gentleness, because bringing a kindness into our practice can be really important, especially if there's moments outside of that when our critic is very strong, our inner critic has a louder voice. So it's almost sort of practicing, strengthening the neural pathway for kindness. So we'll continue to emphasize that. I also think that, that sense of softening that we all enjoy is so very important as a way of communicating with the nervous system that it's okay to soften and release and relax in this moment. And again, each time we do that, we're allowing the body and all the different body systems to function more efficiently and effectively. Because when we are in that fight, flight, freeze mode, and there's lots of cortisol and adrenaline, quite naturally other body systems shut down, particularly the immune system. So the more we can de-stress, the more we can rest and relax, the better the immune system will be able to function and keep us well. So yeah, so a few things there. And also I think, yeah, let's work with lengthening the silences perhaps. As you've mentioned, sometimes that can help us drop a little bit deeper into the present moment. It can help sort of this sense of releasing and relaxing a little bit more, but it also gives you the opportunity to practice on your own with a little bit less guidance. And so I'll settle us in, and of course there'll be elements that you can continue to draw on to support your practice within that initial guidance. Okay, so yeah, whenever you're ready, we can settle in, coming back into our meditation posture, and whatever posture supports you today, supports your body or supports your practice. And so of course we tend to remain seated, but of course if you ever want to come into a standing position for some or all of the practice, or if you'd like to come into a lying down position, so perhaps checking in with how your body is, what posture will best serve you and your body, and taking your time just to settle in here. And so whatever posture you choose, ensuring as best you can that the body is comfortable and balanced. So we might check in, for example, whether the weight in the feet feels even, whether we're standing or sitting. And whatever posture we're in, we can have a sense of whether do the legs feel balanced, are they resting? Are they resting well? We can also bring our attention into the hips and pelvis. Just seeing if we feel balanced there. Can we feel sort of even weight in the sits bones, in the bony part of the pelvis? Or maybe we might notice whether the one hip is dropping a little or the other's a little higher. How would it feel to balance the hips out? And then whatever position we're in, we can have a sense of lengthening through the spine, creating space inside the body so that we're not sort of hunched over, bent in the spine, but nice and straight, allowing for plenty of space in the front of the body for the natural wave of the breath. And we might even use the breath here, bringing some deeper breaths up into the lungs and the chest, just as a way of opening up in the front of the body, relaxing the shoulders down. Broadening, opening through the chest, through the back, and releasing the shoulders. Deepening the breath can have this sort of impact of stretching the body from the inside out. So if you're feeling any sense of tightness or tension in the back or the shoulders or the chest or even the tummy, just taking a few deeper breaths into those areas, just helping to ease it out, stretching it through, helping it to release, giving it a little bit of space. And we can check in with the arms and the hands. Do the arms feel rested and balanced? Might it help, for example, if we brought the hands a little bit closer to the body so that there wasn't this kind of reaching forward in the shoulders, but allowing them plenty of space to relax back and down. And checking in with the hands and the fingers and thumbs. Can we place them in a way in the lap that they are soft and loose, So we let go of any clenching in the fingers. We can also check in with the neck and the head. Again, just having the sense of lengthening in the spine all the way up to the base of the skull, crown of the head reaching towards the sky, and just checking in whether the head feels balanced, whether we're leaning too far forward or too far back. Can the head rest somewhere in the middle so that we can use as few muscles as possible in the neck and the back? And then checking in with the face. As a way, can we soften through the forehead? Soften the skin around the eyes. Soften through the cheeks. Soften the jaw. And softening through the mouth, the lips, the tongue. And feeling the body resting here. Softening and releasing and letting go through the body as best we can. And there may be times through our practice where that tightness or tension creeps back in. That's okay. We use our mindfulness, our awareness, to become aware of the sensations in the body. And helping the body to soften once more if you need to. And as a way of bringing in a sense of gentleness, lightness, kindness to our practice and to our bodies and minds, you may, if you wish, just bring a tiny curvature to the corners of the mouth in this very small but gentle smile. Almost as if we're smiling upon this body. A forgiving and kind smile upon the mind. Helping us to bring a sense of lightness into our practice. An invitation and a way to allow ourselves to be with whatever's present. Whether whatever is present is neutral, unpleasant, or pleasant. So the invitation here is to choose an anchor point. This anchor point just helps to bring our attention, our mind, back to the present moment when we notice that we've got lost in a story about a thought or a sound or an emotion. Gently bringing your attention back to this anchor point. And this could be noticing your breath, perhaps feeling the sensations of the breath in the nostrils or the belly. Or it could be resting your attention in the sensations in the hands or the feet or the seat of the pelvis. So choosing your anchor point and resting your attention in the sensations of the breath or the body. Keeping a gentle, light focus. Just helping to keep the mind present. And whenever you become aware that the mind is somewhere else, maybe in the past or the future, gently and kindly bringing it back to this point in the breath or the body and resting your attention here once more. Maybe checking in with the body from time to time, gently softening as and when you need to. Or returning to the gentle smile, just to help bring that lightness into the practice. And once more, resting your attention in the breath or the body. And it doesn't matter if you're bringing the attention back over and over again. This is all part of the practice. And then feeling the weight of the body here. Feeling the connection with the earth through the feet, the seat of the pelvis, the hands. Feeling the natural wave of the breath. And then together we'll notice the breath for a breath in and a breath out. And we'll bring this practice to a close. And then taking our time as we gently shift from the practice, perhaps bringing in some gentle movement. And opening the eyes when you feel ready. Wonderful. So, thank you for your practice here.